When COVID hit, I was performing at the New Zealand Arts Festival, and I was very fortunate to make it home on one of the last connecting flights to West-Kerry. I spent the last 3 months here under the shadow of Mount Brandon, in the Gaeltacht where I grew up, in a place called Piccolo. My life over the past 10 years has been hectic, playing the concertina, and since 2010 running a concert series in Galway called Tunes in the Church, and organising week-long culture and arts courses here locally, whilst working as a postdoctoral researcher in psychology. All of a sudden, everything stopped, and I was home. COVID has allowed me time to digest. There has been obvious threats to my livelihood with concerts and tours cancelled, and threats to my neighbours' livelihoods too. Their jobs, their mental and physical health, our culture and way of life here in the Gaeltacht. How will we adapt? Hours have felt like a week, a day like a month, and then suddenly we've gone from winter to summer. It's been a long time since I've stayed in one place for this amount of time. It has given me time to reflect on my life and parts of myself that in ways I've been running from. The internal space that was consumed by stress, travel and busyness has been replaced with thoughts, memories, reflections on the past and wonderings of the future. New feelings, yet familiar, emerge, resurfacing old tunes that express those feelings so perfectly. It is as though we have been here before. Those who composed and played these tunes, our ancestors, they have felt this too, and they've adapted. Lovely weather for the ducks. These are my brother Conachur's ducks and geese. There's an innocence to them. I found myself learning to reconnect with nature, learn how to sustain, care for, mind, nourish, entertain, feed, water, house, and recognise their vulnerability. In this slower paced life, what are my priorities? This has become a key question, and I found comfort in going back to basics and learning that less is more. Reconnecting to myself, my friends, my family, my community, my music, sustainability, nature, mountains, sea and wildlife. In West-Kerry, there's a renewed sense of community, more meaningful conversations, more time for people, more humanity, people are more present and giving, and there's a greater appreciation for the arts and the technology that connects us all. As lockdown ends, I've had a sense of anxiety. Past stresses have rushed back at me. How do I incorporate and act on what I've learned during this time? What will be the legacy of this pausing of life? Will we have learned? Will we have grown? And what will the ducks think of it all? It feels like real change is bubbling and brewing. And now it's time for the real work to begin.